Okay, guys, what's happening? I'm in front of the Casa del Libre, where I'm gonna go inside, and I'm gonna look for one book. That book is the key to demystify the Epstein files. Big word, big statement, but I can back it up. Now, what is this book? It's called Fire and Fury, Trump in the White House. I have written all the books from Trump, about Trump, from disgruntled employees to all kinds of people. But Bob Woodward, not even the greatest books. In my opinion, one of the early books was spot on. It explained the success of the Trump campaign, and it explained the havoc happening after he took charge of the office. And that book is called Fire and Fury, Trump in the White House. I read it already, but that was like years ago. I want to buy it again because apparently the author, he knows more than 99% on the people that are talking about Epstein. I spent the whole weekend trying to get to the bottom of this. And then, oh man, I was already this close. I read already the book of this guy. Apparently this guy, don't remember his name, but just Google it. Fire and Fury. Wolf is his name, yeah. I don't know if it's his second name. Wolf Blitzer. No, that's the CNN guy. Almost the same. Doesn't matter. They also look almost identical, yeah. Doesn't really matter. But this guy, and here is a bombshell that you have not heard before. Most likely not. Trump and Epstein, they were both fucking underage girls. There's eyewitnesses. The author of the book is an eyewitness. He was there, when there was like Trump, and there was also the Dalai Lama there. He was in a different room. It's no joke, man. It sounds, but it's true. And then he didn't do nothing, of course, the journalist. He only wanted to write stories. Or came in here for ideas or talking to the right people, which you could basically talk to almost anybody, because everyone from Bill Clinton to the Dalai Lama, Bill Gates, but Gates from Microsoft, everybody there, and all for the same reason. Two reasons actually. Having good conversations with billionaires and having good times with very young women. And so Trump, he was seen by the author. He had like 4 or 5 naked women around him, and then the woman started to laugh, and they were pointing at his trousers because there were some stains. Spermaflecken. And they were all like so this is why I believe the story. Shit. This happened to me all the fucking time. Like when I do something important, my earpiece is dropping. Are we back live? Yeah, okay, let's continue the conversation. Alright. Sorry for that. You can cut this out later. Doesn't matter right now. We need to get this on the air as soon as possible. Where was I? Yeah. Trump und Spermaflecken. So. Now comes the juicy part. As it wasn't juicy enough already. So one day, Trump and Epstein, they're going to a real estate bidding, whatever it's called. So they were basically, Epstein invited Trump because he wanted to get the house. It was only 36 million, very cheap. Florida, Palm Beach. It's a little bit different. Then Berlin Mitte, einfach muss ich sagen. Ja. And then Trump, the motherfucker, as we know him, like friends mean nothing to him, only business, only money. So he went behind Epstein's back and he was outbidding him, and he said, I'm gonna pay 40 million for this. And Epstein, he took it really, he didn't took it very well. So he said to Trump, you know what, you're no longer welcome on my Lolita Express, on my Lolita Island, and also not on my Palm Beach resort. And they were not only best friends, they were neighbors. And then imagine Trump, I can't go to my neighbor anymore only because he's fucking sour about this deal. Well, why? If he really wanted the building, then he could have bid another 5 million more. Like a child, like a buffoon, doesn't understand the social dynamics, never learns, never evolves. And then his revenge, and Trump is all about revenge, was to drop the dime to the Florida local police. They started the whole investigation. So he likes to have sex with the one on the younger side, on the very young side. If you know what I'm talking about, you should look into that. So this started the whole thing. So basically, Trump is not releasing the Epstein files because he is not only mentioned, he is at the forefront of the whole thing. And so he cannot release the files. He can't. It's impossible. And that's now 99% of what I just said is fact, and 1% is speculation. You tell me what's the speculation. Actually, I don't remember if there was any speculation. Yeah, the 1% of speculation I didn't mention it. Yeah, so that's the last thing maybe. So Ivanka Trump, from what I hear, she was actually an intern at Jeffries, because I told her her daddy told her, if you learn how to massage, you're gonna get very, very high up in this society. And she, of course, asked, why is that so? I mean, she has a good business degree. Why would I need to do that? I said, yeah, well, if you business degree is great. I have a business degree from the Wharton School of Business. Everybody knows that. She's from Harvard. So, but essentially, that doesn't open doors. It's nice on your resume, but nobody really cares. And what people care is practicality. Can you talk business? Do you only know book business or do you know street business? What's the difference? Well, you can do an MBA and be book smart, but you cannot talk to a CEO. What's that helping anyone? So, okay, then she says, okay, why should I do the internship again? Okay, to break it down, make it super simple for you, Tomby. Yeah, if you control a man's brain, you control a man's budget or wallet. Budget sounds so much nicer because money is such a filthy, dirty word, almost like sex. And then, yeah, okay, all right, yeah, but 99% of the business leaders in America are male. All right, okay, that makes sense. So if you know how you can massage a man, and that massage leads to a happy ending, you are at this moment controlling the man. If you control the man, you control his brain, you control his budget. You can manipulate him, you can extort him, you can do whatever you want. He's your slave. So that's basically the narrative, but that part is unconfirmed and still looking for validation. So that's it for now. If I have more information, I will share it. Probably not, because this is all I have.